This is LTV.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of MP Crowley Incorporated and by Rockland Trust, where each relationship matters.
Hello and welcome to Inside Leominster. My name is Dean Mazzarella, Mayor for the City of Leominster, and we're live all over today. Look at that, we got spring colors. I got some spring tie and the shirt, and look like an Easter egg. Huh? Like when they dip the eggs here and you get all that funky colors. Anyway, the show is Inside Leominster. My name is Dean Mazzarella, and we've got a guest today, some guests, and we're talking about some fun stuff. Do want to remind you that daylight savings time has kicked in, so if you haven't changed your clock, there's one clock I just leave alone, and then once a year it's right, and it's right now. So that means I didn't change it in November. Also remind you that we starting to get back to the getting people into that mode of not parking on sidewalks. We get a little liberal in the middle of winter when people are trying to get their cars off to the side. And but now it's time to get off the sidewalk. People are out walking. If you're out there trying to, clean your yard, if you could give a little brush, don't make piles because it's hard for the street sweeper, but just kind of brush things off the sidewalk into the curb. That helps us out. And also, we'll start letting you know about Recycling Day at the DPW, and we'll let you know about picking up a cleanup kit. If, maybe start thinking about maybe have a meeting at the church or with your business, and there's a section of town, there's plenty to clean up this year. It's been a windy, snowy, wet, cold winter and fall. And so anyway, I'm driving around the streets, I'm like, we have a lot to clean up. And that's exactly, we'll start, but we could always use some help. And those are so tonight, we're doing it a little bit differently tonight. Well, we won't do live, right, from the art show. It's just too busy in there the first night. But we will, I'll do a live from my Facebook account. I'll do that live, and we'll spend a little bit of time at City Hall. And that's the youth art show. That is all of our schools, any private schools. If you live in Leominster and you're a student, you get to put art up. So if you go to a charter school somewhere, or a private school, or religious, or homeschool, wherever it is, open to all the students. So that starts at 6 tonight. It was so popular these last, 10 years that, and we want to give a chance for people to get to see it. And a lot of parents and grandparents, usually grandparents, they might not live near here and they want to see the artwork. So we've extended it. So we make it a full 2 weeks now. And so the artwork will be there during the day. Tonight is kind of opening night. And then after that, as long as City Hall is open 8 to 4, 8:30 to 4 every day. And on Thursday nights, we're open till 5:30. And you can stop in. So any of those times, you're welcome to come in the next 2 weeks. Pizza crawl tickets are on sale. If you haven't done this, it's a lot of fun. I'm noticing more and more each year, it's more groups. So people coming in and getting like 5 tickets and 7 tickets, bringing their friends from outside. Turns into a big thing. So you buy a $5 ticket, and then there's a list of about 10 pizza places around town, and you go to get a slice of pizza for them. It's $1. And at the end of all this, you enter your ticket, because on the back side of the ticket, you let us know who your favorite pizza place is. And that also entitles you to a drawing. And that's like, free pizza for I don't know how long, but from a pizza place. So good stuff. And it's a lot of fun, right? You're going to be out there, Scott, testing pizza.
No, we're not doing the testing just yet.
You got a little full.
Interviews with people.
Oh, good. And pizza's one of those things, everybody has their own set of standards for pizza. Like, yeah, it's a little too this, or a little too that, or there's not enough cheese, or the cheese wasn't gooey enough. It didn't have enough, I don't know, whatever. Everybody's got it's a lot of fun. So you can get your tickets, and even if it's for a whole week, but even if you don't get them now or tomorrow and you want to come in next week and get them, just come in. There's some people that like do it. They'll come in and do it Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday and Friday, or Friday and Saturday of next week. So don't worry about it. $5. It's the best $5 you'll spend. We'll take a short break here at Inside Leominster. It is Thursday. I want to remind you that if you are superstitious, tomorrow, this is like the Friday the 13th we've had in a couple of months. Now, I'm not superstitious. I am, I'm superstitious if something happens, and then if it happens at a particular, say, if I walked under a ladder for some reason, which I wouldn't do because I'm superstitious, but I'm not, you know what I mean? But if something happened that day, and it wasn't good, I would blame it on walking under the ladder. Or if glass was, like a mirror, all right, you're all young back there in the control room. Do you guys have those superstitions? Did you ever hear about that? If you break a mirror, it's 7 years. Oh, you did? I thought that kind of phased out. Are there any new ones that I don't know about? Are there any new sort of superstitions that I know? So April Fool's is coming. And so I'm a little superstitious about that. So I'm superstitious, but not superstitious unless something happens that I can relate it to. So I don't know, confused, ambidextrous, something, but yeah, I don't go out of my way to do things that might bring bad luck. And I don't believe that there's any truth to bad luck. On the other hand, I'm not taking my chances. How's that? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't jump out of a plane to begin with, but I certainly wouldn't do it if I broke a mirror earlier that day. You see what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? I don't know. All right, we'll take a short break, and then we're going to come back because we're going to be talking about 50s and 60s music and a dance that's going to happen at City Hall. And I don't even know the last time 50s, and other than my jukebox that I have at City Hall, live, I don't even know the last time that's happened. So something exciting, and we'll come back and we'll give you the full report on what's happening on March 28th right here at Leominster City Hall. Be right back. Where Superior Lake is absolutely beautiful. Lake Superior is absolutely beautiful, just breathtaking. But anyway, we're back. We're talking travel guide here. I'm going to do a travel show from now on. Anyway, thanks for watching, and our phone number hasn't changed. It's still 978-534-1626. It reminds me because old man Mario that lived next door to us, one day he said to me, the phone company keeps calling me. They want to come down and do something. There's nothing wrong with my phone. It's fine. And then they must have kept calling him or sending him letters. And he said, I don't understand. He says, they keep, so I called. I said, why are you bothering this guy? He's old. His phone, it's not like he's on the phone all the time. And you know, it works fine. He can hear you. You can talk to him. You can hear him. He can hear you. Leave him alone. And they're like, oh, we want to change the service, the phone service. I said, he doesn't want, he's happy. And they're like, no. He's got the last party line in Leominster. Imagine that. The last.
my God.
Well, there's no party. There's nobody else on it. So I looked at his bill, and he was paying like $4.26.
Wow.
The taxes and fees were more than what the bill was.
Wow.
And he had the last. I said, well, you know what? Let's just leave it at that. He's happy. There's not. Well, you know, his phone, the service could break. You know, it doesn't take much. The wires are probably getting brittle. I said, listen, just leave him alone. He's very happy. You're making him nervous by sending him these letters. And anyway, Leo and Marcia Levesque are my guests this afternoon, and we're going to be talking about a cool thing that is going to happen at City Hall. I think I said it was the 28th, right? Is it
Yes.
the 28th?
Correct.
Yep, it's right here.
Saturday.
And it's a Saturday. And occasionally I wheeled in a jukebox about, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. And occasionally I'll just go in and I'll pop in a song, and it might be an oldie song. And the Duke of Earl is on there. I mean, there's all kinds of music on there. It's the kind that flips, you hit the button D2 and a song comes up.
Yeah.
And it's got the whole album, and you can pick which one. And but it's been a long time since we've had live oldies music. And so tell us what this is all about. It's a dance and social club.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when has it been around for a while? This
Yes,
group?
You wanna take-
long time.
Yeah,
So
since- go
this
ahead.
club actually originated in Shrewsbury, Worcester area, and it's been since the 1850s, I want to say.
Really?
So it started out as a German singing
Oh, okay.
club,
All right.
and then it, you know, as it went along in the years, it became more of a dance club.
It evolved,
Dance and
as they
social.
say.
It evolved. Yep. So it goes by the name of Frohsinn Club. And so when we got
Is
involved,
that German?
it's German. It means cheeriness.
Yeah, I picked up on that
That's
right
a
away.
weird thing.
Very cherry logo, by the way.
And so when we joined on to the club and got involved on the board, we realized that Frohsinn doesn't really mean anything. The word doesn't mean anything to anyone. So we added the words dance and social club so that people
Right.
would actually know
Right.
what it is. Yeah.
What it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
So-
call a pizza place Joe's.
No.
You got to Joe's Pizza and
Right.
subs or something,
So
right?
that people know what it
So
is,
this helped to define it. So people
Yes.
would kind of like, hey, that sounds like pretty interesting. So people get all dressed up, right?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, it depends.
If you
on the-
want, that's optional.
Right.
Exactly, and especially with this band, The Reminiscence, it's 50s, 60s, and 70s, and I think it's got a little more casual vibe
Yeah.
than some of our more formal events. But this group seems amazing.
How many people are part of this group?
The Frohsinn Club itself has now 130 members, which at one point we got down to, 44 or something, so
Yes.
we were glad
Well, they
to...
weren't old enough.
Yeah.
I'm not old enough for that. I heard a radio station the other day, like, we're changing our format to oldies. 70s, 80s, and 90s. And I'm like, well,
That's
what are
oldies?
what are 50s and 60s then?
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what do they call that? Prehistoric? The
I know.
dinosaur music?
Yeah, and Reminiscence does do 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah.
So just, you know,
That's fun, though.
it's so fun.
And the band, where are they out of the band? Are they local? Or are they Worcester band?
Aren't they out of Winthrop? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so a good band.
But they
Yeah.
play all over,
Yeah.
and they used to play at the Elks for Dance to Swing,
Oh, yes, that's right. They
which
don't
they
do that
used to
anymore,
have on
right?
Sunday, and that is
Oh,
no
I
longer.
thought that was a big thing at the Elks.
It was such a big thing, and then after COVID, it never
changed everything.
reestablished. And so that was another reason why we were thinking, well, if we come to Leominster, your City Hall is so beautiful.
yeah.
It really is stunning. Such a perfect
If we
venue.
could find the crystal ball, we have it somewhere.
Yes.
I don't know where that thing is. I know the motor's up in there. I'll try to find it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You had one of those?
Oh, yeah.
the disco ball.
From the days of
Disco
tag.
ball.
From the days of tag.
Yeah, that's fun.
That is funny because COVID changed everything. If you went to a restaurant before COVID on a Saturday night at 5 o'clock, there's nobody there.
Yeah.
By 5 o'clock, every restaurant is full. If you don't have a reservation for 5 o'clock,
Yeah.
it ain't happening.
Right.
But if you go by at 9:30, there's nobody around.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. 10 o'clock at night, places closed down, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened. Everybody reprogrammed themselves.
know.
It's like they hit a button and they rebooted.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I like it. I kind of like it this way. But people that were used to going out now, if you want to be early, you got to go out at like 3 in the afternoon to be, to get into a restaurant.
Beat the crowd.
So this is a lot of fun. So they're coming out here.
Yes.
And you're going to kind of open it up. You don't have to be a member to come.
That's right. This
and
is
it's
open to the
$20 or
public.
something to get, to get in.
$20. You do not need to know how to dance. We have some folks who have never taken a lesson and people that have been taking lessons for years. And it's just a lot of fun.
Or just wait for the slow dances, You
Yeah,
could kind of
and-
do like
There you go.
a John Travolta, just, lay your head on the shoulder there and just stand there like James
There you
Dean
go.
and be cool.
That's right.
And not move.
Yeah.
So all kinds of stuff. Now, if people want to find out information, it's info at, I'm not even going to bother trying because nobody will remember it. If we have it on our It's Happening in Leominster board, so we tell you, go to It's Happening in Leominster, and if you go there, the event is listed, but it's FROHSINN which nobody's sitting there writing down, so it doesn't even matter. So just call my office, which is easy, and or email us, and we'll get you all the information. So it's $20 at the door for non-members, and complimentary coffee and dessert, and you can bring your own non-alcoholic drinks.
Yes.
You're not going to have a liquor license for the night or
No,
anything.
we're not going to have any kind of food or drink or anything for this initial debut
You can always get a
dance.
one-day liquor license later. but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes Wyman's
we
will
may-
do that for you.
We may want to look at that possibility
Down the road, yeah.
and
Yeah.
down the road and see how well it goes. We suspect we'll do well with
Yeah.
it. People will
6:30.
enjoy it.
So get out early here, 6:30. Go eat at 5, and it's 6:30. 6:30 to 10 o'clock. Now, how often? Now, when they have them down in Worcester, is it one location where they have them all the time, or is it different places?
So because we've grown the club, we're now at Moronis Park in Shrewsbury. That's the primary venue that we're at now.
Right.
But we're thinking, well, if Leominster goes well, that's another
Another venue, yeah.
venue that can accommodate.
Maybe you can do it
good
in the
crowd.
Commons some night, under
That would be
lights.
amazing.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little fun. We've had them
love
down there.
that.
We had a couple different, kind of dance, music things.
Well, we had that dance, remember, at the Columbia Hotel and
Yeah.
then the Columbia.
I know, that was really
burned.
cool.
That was so
it's sad because they had just restored
Oh my
know.
the
gosh.
hotel.
What a sad thing.
The semi-gloss urethane had just dried. And it was when we had a number of events up there that we're starting to put together. So 978-534-1626. And Leo and Marcia Levesque are talking about this event that's coming up on March 28th. And it's 50s and 60s music. And they've put in all the anxiety reducing things in there, like, I don't know how to dance to that music. Yeah, they already told you. Don't worry about it. They'll help you out with that. This is fun. I've seen these other things where whether they had the Roaring 20s or the 40s music, just don't worry about it. Just come with your fun hat on, and we're gonna have fun. Don't worry about it. We were walking by a church one night. I don't know what kind of dancing this was. It wasn't square dancing or whatever, but we just kind of heard it and we go, wait, what's going on? We walked in, and I don't remember, but there had to be 50 or 60 people inside this place dancing away, and it's about 100 degrees with no air conditioning. They were having a ball.
Oh, man.
And it's exactly that. It's like, come in, we'll show you, and you'll have fun. It's kind of like class reunions. Everybody gets all anxious about it. And then after they go, they're like, I had a great time. Cut it loose, don't worry about it. Stop getting all fired up. And a lot of people don't go because they get themselves so worked up, They won't recognize me. I put on weight. My hair's gray. I don't have any hair. Just go. That's all he tells me. He's like, go.
Yeah.
Just go. Take it away. Take an anxiety buster or something, Chill out. But people have a lot of fun. This is something really fun. And
it
the
is.
reminiscence.
Reminiscence.
That's perfect. That's
Yes.
perfect.
Yes.
50s, 60s, and 70s.
And 70s.
I'm trying to think,
yes.
what music was in the 70s? Oh, yeah, rock and roll. A lot of rock in the 70s,
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
Mustang
Yeah.
Sally, that's
Oh,
from
yeah.
the 70s, right?
1970s,
Yeah.
right? That was like the era of like after, the Beatles was 60s, and then it's kind of
Yeah.
like when, Boston, a lot of those, that music
Right.
kicked in.
And before that, Elvis Presley,
Yeah.
50s, right?
I'm all shook up. We got all that
Yeah.
good stuff. Anyway, what do you think of our decor tonight?
It's
Isn't
wonderful.
this-
The colors
Very
are
nice.
beautiful.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was the backdrop to The Wizard of Oz or something when it first came in. What's going on in here?
No,
Well, anyway, thank you, and we'll
Thank
continue
you.
to promote it. We do it every day, and we have it on all our pages and everything.
Awesome, thank you.
I don't know how else you reach out to
Appreciate that.
people, but do you have a Facebook page or anything for the
We have a Facebook
So all I do
page,
is
we
look
have
it
a
up.
website.
everything?
We're advertising it in the Sentinel. We have someone else who's going on the radio, so
Yeah.
we're trying to get the word out there.
It used to be that you could put everything in the newspaper, and everybody would find out. They'd have births in there. They'd have divorces. They'd have legal notices. The weather. Now, you have to go to 100 different places to let people know
It's true.
what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like your
But
own
Facebook is good.
It
I mean,
is,
obviously.
but it's
It's not-
still
yeah, there's so many different.
we'll
Not
have
everybody goes
we'll
on
promote
Facebook.
it, promote the festivals, and then the day after, like it'll be, hey, when's the summer stroll? Like it was Saturday. It's hard. The people are busy.
I know.
And they got things coming at them 1,000 different places, and it's hard. So
Your pizza crawl sounds like
pizza
fun.
crawl is fun. $5, get to
Yeah.
go and have some
Yeah,
fun.
that's great.
And people do it in groups now. Families do it. Like
sure.
the kids might not live around here anymore, but they come back for this event. And it's just and this time of year, it's we're stuck between. It's not winter's not quite over yet. If you saw today, and spring's not quite here, and so we did the coffee crawl and we do the pizza crawl, and people have fun with it. It's
Let's
just
have a dance crawl.
something for a dance crawl. Probably all
Well, you do
able to
that stroll thing.
We do
that-
the summer stroll, the
Summer
winter
stroll.
stroll. We have Earth Fest. We have the Health Fair coming up. We have, I don't know, the Johnny Appleseed Festival.
yeah.
Just all the holiday stuff.
Oh, yeah.
is-
Well, your city is so active, Dean. I mean,
we
there's
try
always
to-
something going on,
Well,
which is great.
On the way here today, I came by Francis Drake School, the old Southeast School. They call it
Yep.
Francis Drake now.
Yep.
And a week ago, the kids were all sliding down the hill, down the hill,
Yeah.
up the hill, and the snow's gone, and they're all out there playing basketball today.
Wow.
So kids just want to keep busy. They want to have something positive to do, and if you could do something that's affordable for families, let's face it. I love Disney, but it ain't cheap no more to go to Disney. You go anywhere anymore, I mean, it's just not cheap. So we try to do things that family focused, keeps kids busy, and it's affordable. And thanks to all our sponsors, because different businesses sponsor different things, and that's really a big help to us.
Yeah.
And we kind of spread it around so we're not hitting up the same people all the time. So when I see them, they don't say, oh no, here he is again. He's looking for money for an event. So we kind of break it up. So.
Yeah.
All right, March 28th, live music and dancing featuring the reminiscence 50s, 60s, and 70s music, Saturday, March 28th, 6:30 to 10 p.m. It's $20. You got to pay the band. They don't work for nothing. And you'll have a lot of fun. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good to see you
Thank you.
both.
Thank you so much.
Say-
All right. We'll take a short break, and we'll, unless anybody from a little back wants to come out and do some 50s and 60s dancing, and look at them all. They're all like, I know. They don't have dances or anything anymore.
know.
Like, I think part of it is if you wanted to meet somebody, you had to go out and go to like Cinema Lounge, you had to go to Buttercut, you had to
Yeah.
go somewhere. And today, it's all like interactive,
Swipe.
I guess. It's like, hey, I saw you on Facebook or Instagram or, I don't know, dating service. I don't know, but there's a few places that still, I think, I keep saying Cafe Island, Chopsticks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
They have live
chopsticks,
bands.
yeah.
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
they do.
At one time, everybody had a live band. Everybody had a testimonial on Friday and Saturday night with a live band, even if you weren't getting married, or maybe you just faked it and said you were so you make some money, right? Now, very few places have live entertainment in it.
They used to be all over the place. Pal Joey's, remember?
Yeah.
The Buttercup Lounge.
Well, Ron Dinino has a band, and they play around.
Yeah.
Obviously, J.D. Geronimo and all those guys, Neurotic Gumbo, still play.
Oh, okay.
There's some bands around that still play, but it's just not quite like it was. You know, my brother and I were talking about all the garage bands when we were young, all the different garage bands all over the city. You could spend a whole Saturday just driving around on your bike listening to garage bands.
Oh, yeah.
But times have changed, and we're going to take a short break, and I hope you change your clock. And I'll tell you, that extra hour forward, it put me into like a tizzy that day. I don't know. That hour messed me up.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see that the sun was still out on Sunday night at like 7:15, and boy, that felt good. And it took me just a day to catch up, and I'm fine. We'll be right back in Inside Leominster, 978-534-1626. And if you want to call and chat or harass me or say things about people in the control board there back there, feel free to do so. 978-534-1626. And it's not a party line. No, it's not a party. You guys know what a party line is back there? No, huh? So you could pick up your phone, and there was a group of other phones, different phone numbers, but you could pick up your phone and listen to your neighbor on the telephone. You heard about this? And but it rang differently. Like each phone rang when it rang. So, but when you picked up the phone, if you wanted to be sneaky and try to listen to what was going on, they could hear a click, and the click would tell them that somebody just picked up a phone. And like, who's this? Who's this? And they'd all stop. And you try to, if you try to listen to what was going on, but usually they picked up on, like, who's this? Who's it? Who's on the phone? They hang it up. All right, enough of the stories today. We'll be right back. Five. You said five. I was looking at my phone. Sorry. We're back here at Inside Leominster, 978-534-1626. And I hear this often is we don't either get the paper anymore, or there's not much in the paper anymore, and we don't use social media, but we have cable TV, and we watch on cable TV. And so we try to bring you more information and news and things that you typically wouldn't get, that the paper doesn't have time or the staff to be able to do anymore. Remember, people used to read the Worcester Telegram, people used to read the Sentinel and Enterprise, the Champion. There were all kinds of, right? I mean, there were multiple ways to get information out. So we become sort of your little news station here at Inside Leominster. We try to give you that information. If you use the parking garage, instead of closing the whole parking garage down to make repairs last fall, we decided to close half. So half of the upstairs, half of the downstairs. Well, once they were just about done with the first half, they said, we didn't realize winter was going to be this bad. Can we take a break and come back? And we said, sure. So starting on Monday, the other half of the parking garage up and down will be closed, the one that they repaired, and they'll be working on the other side. So just to let you know that. And it is, it's always free parking unless you see a sign that says permit parking. That's the part that's different. So anyway, please help us out with that. So I know you want to know who's participating in this pizza crawl. Appleseeds now has have you had any pizza from Appleseeds? Yeah. At our CTI school, at the high school. Athens Pizza, Central Street. Athens Pizza, North Leominster. C&M Pizza. Daddy's Pizza. Espresso Pizza 2 on Central Street. New York Fried Chicken and Pizza, which is different than New York Pizza. Pizza King, Roasted Peppers, and that's the list I have right now. So that's it.
Pizza King at one of the last 2 years.
Yeah, I know. They always do well. And yeah, they just do well. If you are a person that frequents the library, and maybe it's just getting to the point where a grandson or daughter or neighbor, just your kids just getting to the point where you know, you want to start doing things with them, expose them to the library. If you go to leominsterlibrary.org or our website at leominsterlibrary.org, you'll find, it's happening in Leominster, you'll find everything, a whole calendar. In fact, they already have April's calendar out here. And April is full of things to do. But if you're going to the public library tomorrow on Friday the 13th, apparently they're superstitious because they're open, but nothing special is going on. But on the 14th, when they made it through, are you superstitious at all, Scott? Yeah, good. I like that because it's, you know, makes for good conversation. Look, you're not going to believe it, but a black cat ran across 2 minutes late. You're not going to believe. I choked on my toothpick or something, right?
It's stepping on cracks.
Stepping on cracks.
Yeah, you know, step on a crack.
You make a mother's back.
Yeah.
Well, Japanese Kodama Botanical Fun with New England Botanic Garden at Tower Hill at 2:30. And we're open. Our library is open on Sundays from 1 to 5. You know, our library is one of the last libraries that actually has magazines. Some libraries think that the whole world is gone like digital and nobody reads. Everybody's got some sort of electronic device. I look at my electronic device all day. I want to look at a magazine, you know? And Family Fun Night is coming up on Monday. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I messed you guys up. Oh, no, that's right. No, the 16th is Strega Mama presents Clever Tom and the Leprechaun. And that's at 10 o'clock. Preschool story time on Tuesday at 10 and chapter book crew at 7. So always something going on at the Leominster Public Library. And as I said, they already have the whole month of April full. If you have not been to one of St. Anna's fish dinners, it's not just fish. If you don't like fish, they have other things. Just go there. I'm just going to tell you, everything is done with perfection. And they do this through Lent. And it's 4 to 7 on Friday nights. Go on the Derwin Street side. Don't try to get into the church. It's the church hall down back. But unbelievable. You can't beat the price. And some people just can't cook fish. They overcook it. Like, I want to make sure the fish is cooked. I know, but it's like eating a face cloth or a sponge. Like, oh, how is it? Oh, it's really good. Give me some more tartar sauce or, you know, anything. Anything to make it edible. Not them. They got this thing like some secret recipe that's buried into the floors of St. Anna's. And good news, look at that. The colors on this match the colors here. How's that? Pretty good, huh? You guys impressed? I did that. I did. Registration opened last week, so go to leominster-ma.gov and you can see all the different programs that are scheduled for spring at the rec department. Okay, Saturday. If you have an 8th grader, any age kid is fine, but specifically an 8th grader. And they're not sure what they want to do, but they may be thinking about a trade at our Center for Technical Education and Innovative. And plumbing or HVAC or health assistance, electronics or culinary or auto collision or whatever. Just take them up. They're there from 9 to 12. And you could take a tour of the school. Kind of seeing is the best thing. I just explained this morning. I said, I've heard all about Grand Canyon. It's this big hole. You can go up in a helicopter. It's one of those things you just got to see, right? You ever seen the Grand Canyon?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. As many times as people try to explain it to me or show pictures, it's just like a big hole. Unless you're there, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is the same sort of thing. At CTEI, you've got to come and expose the kids to it, show them around, see the things that they do. And 8th grade, when they get to 9th grade, exploratory anyway, so they kind of move around the trades. Puzzle Palooza is coming up at the public library. We had to move it because there's another event. Oh, because this event that we just talked about is at City Hall. So we're getting booted over, Puzzle Palooza, and I watched it last time. It's pretty interesting. It's not like it's pretty cool, but a lot of fun. Even the teams that didn't come in first, second, or third, they had laughing. They were having a ball. I think some of them just stopped doing the puzzle because they're having so much time to talk, just chatting and everything. Anyway, teams are up to 4 people. You got a 500-piece puzzle. And some people are like really good at puzzles. I'm like 1 piece a day. And I do all like that, and I let somebody else do the rest. So I do the border. And anyway, it's $35 for a team. And you get 4 people, and they say ready, set, go, and whoever makes the puzzle the fastest wins. They're pretty quick. So 2 dates, 28th of March and April 25th. I told you March 28th is a busy day. Easter egg hunt up at Leominster Methodist Church at 10 o'clock. They don't do so many of those anymore. And Jerry Caruso, he had to cancel because of weather, had to cancel his fundraiser for Erin McNamara that's got cancer, breast cancer, and so he's moved it to March 31st. And he'll be there with Paul Durant, Travis Condon, and they're funny. They're good stuff. They're good people doing good things. Okay, we have the blood drives, and Mass General was so impressed with us that we're able to galvanize so many people to come to these blood drives that they went from like 45 to 60 that they can handle in a day. So it's brought extra people and extra vials and all that. Well, some people really would like to get blood, but they were like, I don't get back to the city. I work out of town. By the time I get back, you guys are gone. I see the bus. People said, I'm heading west, and I see the bus heading east, coming home from work, and they're heading back to Mass General. So we asked Mass General, he said, we think we can get you some more people, but they would like to give blood, but they don't get back into town till late. And they said, okay. So we have about 13 spots left to fill by March 31st, but all of them are after 5 o'clock. Everybody took the earlier one. So if you'd like to donate blood, but you haven't been able to, and you can donate blood after 5 o'clock, give us a call at 978-534-7500, extension 0. Now, I'm not sure, Scott, but you remind me of somebody that might have been into dinosaurs when you were a kid. Am I wrong or right? See? Professor Marvel doesn't guess. Professor Marvel knows, right? The Wizard of Oz? Let me guess. No. Professor Marvel doesn't guess. Well, anyway, they're having dino tracks at City Hall. So during school vacation week, they have a program here for kids at LTV, and we have a ton of things going on that week of vacation. So, April 23rd, spring break, 10 to 3 o'clock, no cost, a walk through a display of fossils and artifacts. And I've seen some of them. I saw something yesterday, it's like 1,000 years old. Cool stuff. And it's a walk from Israel and Egypt and the ancient Near East, perfect for science lovers, history buffs. Thursday, April 23rd, 10 to 3 o'clock. So it's a walk-in thing. You don't have to register. Hosted by the ecologically enthusiast Stephen and Jan Sessions at the Leominster Church of Christ. So they're going to sponsor this thing. But they've collected a lot of stuff that they've personally purchased. And it's the way, so you know how some people can tell a story and other people are like, tell a story and you're like, okay, is this like almost over? This is pretty painful. Is it almost over? Some people can really tell a good story. And that makes the story fun, right? You want to hear more stories. Well, like Paul Harvey. Remember Paul Harvey could tell a good story. Good day. And anyway, they have a really passionate, fun way of explaining the artifacts and the footprints to ancient past. So we'll keep reminding you, but I'm excited about that one. And in the Scouts, when's the last time you've seen the Cub Scouts, Pack 16, have a can and bottle collection? That's coming up on the 25th of April, 10 to 12, at the Veterans Center. So we have the 4th Annual Health and Wellness Fair, Small Steps for Big Impact, Thursday, May 14th, 5 to 7 in the Theater Auditorium. So they have all these little booths set up, and they got all kinds of cool stuff, little giveaways. And the biggest call we get at City Hall, clearly, besides plowing and stuff, is about waste management and trash pickup. And we have a free recycling event coming up on the 16th of May, what they'll pick up, what they won't. If you have to pay for something like a television set, you have to pay. It's not much. If you want overflow bags, you got a big party at your house, or you're cleaning out your house, you want to get some extra bags, then you can buy overflow bags, you can buy compost bins, and you can either call the City Hall at 978-962-3558, or you can go to our website, leominster-ma.gov. It's like City Hall. Now, if you're like me, I think I register over 12 hours a day of FaceTime meaning time on electronic devices. That's 12.5, sometimes a little more. I like something that you can touch, kind of high gloss. Well, the brochure, or I guess it's like a newspaper, newsletter, it's happening in Leominster. So for people that are like, yeah, I don't do social media, it's got everything in here. And thank you to Fidelity Bank for being our prime sponsor. But it's fun reading, tells you about some of the things that maybe you didn't know were happening in the city, gives you an update on events like the pizza crawl and the indoor farmers market, public library things. Anyway, that's right there. We also have a newsletter for the senior center. And they have, I don't know how many pages this thing is, but everything's in there. Crossword puzzles, everything. All right, you want to do some slides? Slide, everybody slide. Let's do it. I have to take a little sip out of my official, not bootlegged, LTV mug. With ice, I must add. All right, here we go. There's our drone picture from high atop the west side of Leominster looking down the City Hall. All right, let's see what we got. It's Alfred Hitchcock Day. I don't know if I could tell you this or not, but there was a movie made here in Leominster. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that? It wasn't really kept quiet. It was, I don't know if I can say. Maybe I'll get in trouble, maybe I won't for saying, but I didn't sign anything. But anyway, it's called The Heist. And if you remember, all the NFL rings got stolen. Yeah. It's a really, I mean, I see this as a, two things. It could be a documentary, or it could just be about this crazy guy that does what he does. And almost like Goodfellas, you know, something on that. Alfred Hitchcock Day. I think Alfred Hitchcock came to Leominster. International School Lunch Day. I used to take my lunch to school. My mother's a good cook, so how can you possibly go to school and eat school food? Not that it's bad, but they're making it for like 500 kids.
I only did it for the Thanksgiving dinner that they were
Oh yeah, that was good stuff.
That's it.
Remember, they used to have manager's choice, and that was everything that was inside the refrigerators or the cooler. They would just take it out and cook it all up, and that's what you got on Fridays. It's National, now this is an important day, National Baked Scallops Day. Is there anything better than a baked scallop? National Girl Scout Day. National Plant a Flower Day, National Working Moms Day, and Popcorn Lovers Day. Now, I like popcorn unless they put too much salt and too much of that gooey butter, you know, that fake stuff. And then I'm like, okay, no. 1951 is when Dennis the Menace first appeared in the British comic magazine, The Beano. 1957, Random House co-publishes The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss.
His favorite.
If you ever have a chance to watch Jesse Jackson reads, is it The Cat in the Hat that he reads?
It's Green Eggs and Ham.
Oh, Green, that's right. It's awesome. It's really good. Did you guys ever see that? Can we play that?
Can't play that.
Why?
It's owned by NBC. It's owned by Saturday Night.
All right. It's really good. He does a good job. See, it's all who's the presenter. So why are you all excited about Cat in the Hat back there? Is this some?
Favorite movie.
The Cat in the Hat live action
Oh, yeah.
is one of my favorite movies.
Is it any good?
Yes.
It's bad, like really bad. Is it?
One of those so bad it's good.
Oh, yeah. All right. It's like watching an accident. It's like really bad, but you can't take your eyes off it kind of thing. All right, I like it. She saw, look how excited she got. When I said, is it good? She jumped on a microphone. Oh, yeah, it's really good. And the rest of them are going, no, don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. And I'll always ask, like, we don't watch many movies, but I'll ask people, like, hey, what's a really good movie to watch? And they'll tell me, and I'll start watching it, like, 2 minutes into it, I'm like, what the heck is this?
I tell people the same three movies.
What?
The Princess Bride,
Princess Bride's good, yeah.
The Sting,
Sting,
and The Thin Man.
The Thin Man.
Yeah,
All right.
the 1934 black and white.
We'll watch, like, some of the series that I'll watch, I think they came out last year. And then I find out, like, Schitt's Creek was from like 20 years ago, or Parks and Rec, which at the end is getting kind of old, and I stopped watching. But Last Man Standing was good. Some of those are pretty good. I don't know. Some of the other ones, people have said, watch this, watch that. I just couldn't get into it. Anyway, 1964, Union leader Jimmy Hoffa sentenced to 8 years, and we haven't seen him since. 1965, Wooly Bully, single released by Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Do you know that song? Oh. Wooly Bully, Wooly Bully. They only say two. The whole song is nothing but Wooly Bully, Wooly Bully. Are there any other words to Wooly Bully?
Don't tell mommy.
Yeah. But it's basically Wooly Bully. 2018, research shows Chinese cities have decreased population 32% on average in just 4 years. That's incredible. 2019, dozens charged in the U.S. college admission scandal in U.S. federal prosecutors, including actress Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. Now, was anybody shocked by the fact that people use their influence to get their kids in college? They made it like these were the first people that did it. Now, it's not legal, and but they acted as if they were the first people to do it. Like, oh, how horrifying, horrifying. This has been going on forever, right? Hasn't it? Or is this new?
Not new.
All right, I have no clue what the pictures of the week are, but I'll tell you our phone number in case you just walked by the TV, turned it on, you're flipping by Gilligan's Island or something, and you see a blue screen with pictures of the week. You can call us and ask us any question you want, 978-534-1626. Are you ready? Okay, I have no clue. Hey, Joseph Smith accepts his citation for Ataxia Awareness Day. And Joe's doing really well, like really, really well. And so we wanted to highlight that. So thank you, Joe, and his family that came to City Hall. And we took so if you go down Mechanic Street on the corner of Mechanic and Spruce is Broomfield Labs. And they have taken that building and done amazing things. Now they started out in, I think, Bolton. And they came here and they bought the building. And just as a for instance, they are spending $100,000 on new desks, in addition to ones they already bought, and they're buying them from AIS, which is the company that makes office equipment here in Leominster. So they really go out of their way to hire local contractors and vendors. And anyway, so there are a ton of things that they make. They make the machines that coil wire, wire that might be used in transformers, CAT scans. It's an amazing thing. And the building in Leominster is just filled with fabricators, but also engineers. And they also bought another building in Sterling, and where they do more of the fabrication, but they do a lot of it here. So we took a great tour. So there we are, dressed in our green last week to support Hattie for, she was going in for some tests, and we wanted to be supportive to the Bouchers and the Benedettos. And anyway, there we are. And then some people were busy and didn't get down for the picture, but it was thankful that people showed up to show their support. And this tea, they have a tea at Pilgrim Church every year, and it's sold out like within hours. And it's so well done. And our students from the CTEI culinary program at Appleseeds come to do the catering. And well, just a beautiful day. I mean, it's like sold out in no time. Now, underneath the Mechanic Street Bridge, where you see them working near Benito's and Brady's. So in order to fix what was going on underneath, the first thing that they had to do is put some pipes, bypass pipes, to bypass the water. Now, when we were in there was hardly any water at all. So through the whole winter, they had to heat that, because what they're working with is sealers, epoxies, paint. And so what they did is they built, and you can't really see it in there, is they built like a, I would say like a miniature train. And they took culvert pipe and put it together and slid it under the bridge. And they put it on this sort of trolley system that they built, and they pulled it through. So that way they didn't have to like tear up the bridge. So now this gives them the opportunity to start moving closer to the parking lot. This is under the bridge. It's just fascinating to see the work that they're doing under there, and just amazing. And so you see all the equipment there, and it's like, but I don't see anything going on. It's all going on underneath right now. Now they'll continue that culvert, because that culvert is what was caving in. And when I say it was caving in, I'm surprised nothing ever fell through it. And you may ask, well, how come they get all that heavy equipment there? It hasn't fallen through? Because they have it braced up. That's why. And congratulations, Chief Sidlow retired. We talked about that last week. But congratulations to Craig Long. He's our new fire chief, and he was sworn in with others. Let's see if we have any pictures. I think 5 others were promoted. Plus we had 3 new hires. Plus we had, let's see, who we had. One of the firefighters, the deputy chief, got his 30-year pin, and there were a bunch of others that achieved either 20 or 25 years with the fire department. Then there were awards given to those who had done heroic acts, civilians that had, performed heroic acts, like pulling somebody out of a burning car and saved them. Anyways, beautiful night, well done. And there's Aiden Martinez, and he pulled a driver from a burning car. Imagine that. Just, everyday people just driving by and just jump out and take action. Did I go by one? And congratulations to Sarah Ray for rescuing an autistic child. Autistic kids sometimes gravitate towards the water. And we were looking for this autistic child, and with the help of Sarah Ray and her child, they found that child. So let's see, did we miss one? No? And I hadn't signed Chief Sidlow's retirement papers, so after this ceremony, we went into my office, and I signed it. I said, Chief, you're not really retired yet. I haven't signed your papers. But just done a great job, and who knows where he may surface someday here in local government. And then the other day, we're trying to, so we have a study going on right now about traffic, but we have a big one coming up that's going to study the whole city. And one of the things we're trying to do is identify a lot of the dangerous intersections I'm amazed at how many people drive this Abbott and Lindell Ave street. It's amazing. So anyway, we're all up there with the DPW, the police department, our engineers. Everybody was up there the other day. And so we have some recommendations and some things that we're going to do to try to slow people down and make them aware that there are stop signs out there. And we're ready for the art show. There it is. And about, as I said, 6 o'clock, we'll be there. We'll do a little video, a little live video from there. And then at 7 tonight is the competition for the theater group at the high school at 7 o'clock. So there we are. And we're back to me. So look at us. We finished nice. Thank you to the whole crew here. That went very smooth tonight, right? I didn't lose my place or pass out or do anything funky. Well, I'm not sure about next week. We might have to pre-record something or show something over. I'm not sure. It's getting really busy. Like all of a sudden, well, spring, everybody starts to have events. But we're out of time here at Inside Leominster. Thank you for watching. Good night. God bless you. Remember, the world is run by those who show up. Thanks for showing up. Good night.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of MP Crowley Incorporated and by Rockland Trust, where each relationship matters.
This is LTV.